So my name's Mike McGuinness, I'm the Chairman of SFC Change. I'm also the Head of Sales and Marketing for BP. I'm also the parent of the 3 bar people there, so my kids. I'm not being paid, by the way, although my son Scott thinks he is. But please keep telling me he's being paid, otherwise he'll go home. So it's quite appropriate I actually follow Albert, because I remember the night, I think it was last year, that Albert and Rachel asked me out for a pizza night in North Melbourne. And normally you go for a pizza night with Albie and Rachel and you discuss the issues of the world, and Albie just come back from the trip and was kind of describing kind of this vision he described there, and talking about those things, and got involved in it, thought what a great idea. And normally when you solve the world's problems over a few beers and a pizza, nothing happens, right? Nothing happens the next day, nothing happens the next night, nothing ever happens. What I actually love and appreciate about Albert is it does happen. And so here we are. I mean, it's 10 years since he first thought about it, and here we are having a launch event for something that for most of us would actually say never happened. That's what happens. Right? So I'm not a scuba diver. I do swim, I ocean swim, I do snorkeling, but I don't scuba. So why am I here? And for me, it's a bit like Albie's story. I travel a lot. Probably too much actually. The last year I've probably been to a dozen countries, Kiribati, Marshall Islands, Nauru, Philippines, all over the place. And I like Albert when I travel. I kind of think, what can I do? You see poverty, you see misfortune, and we do nothing about it because you don't know the avenue. You don't know the avenue to do it in a sustainable way, other than you might hand some money out, you might drop some coins to the airport. But how you do it in a sustainable way that actually means something for people and actually can change lives. However, I always believed there was this duty in us, those that are lucky. And Darren talked about it. We're all lucky. We live in a lucky country. So we're lucky. But how can we actually make sure that some of that rubs off on other people? I've been fortunate through my career at BP. I've been involved in some magnificent initiatives the company's done. We've been involved in carbon. It's all come through people actually want to do some difference. But I think in a big organisation you can make a difference happen. You've got the resource of that organisation to make it happen. Many years ago we did a product called Opal non-stiffable fuel for Indigenous communities. Made it happen. But how can you make that happen in an organisation like this that doesn't have the money, got great ideas, great initiatives? How do you make it happen? Well, how we make it happen is we fast forward to today and we get other people involved. So, we've got a great board. Our board has been meeting now for probably 8 months. We've got a great structure, we've got great governance, we've got great processes, we've got a clear vision. We all individually believe this can actually happen. But that ain't going to get it done. Because we need others to share that vision. That's why Albie was up there, Albie was the passion behind it. But we're all got that passion inside us. I think we all actually want to make a bigger difference. We want to make a difference in this world. That was why we're here. What's our legacy going to be? So, that's the idea of SFC Change. It's actually about putting that great structure, that great process, that great vision, that great passion into a tangible way. That means funds, right? It actually means raising money. Without the funds, we don't buy that operation in the Philippines. We know it's there, we know it exists, we know it can make it work. But it's not about that operation, it's about other operations, and other operations, and other operations. Because each operation will hopefully provide a different livelihood for that community. You think about communities when you travel, you think about individuals. As Abby talked about, the kids. One happy child, one happy family, one happy community. And that makes a tangible difference. So it's about that. So I actually fundamentally believe our vision is actually in your hands, in your friends' hands, in your contacts' hands. We've done as much as we can do to get this operation where it is. Now we need that help and support. So there's a bit about passing the baton over. Those in the room, those can actually help us. So before I close, I'd like to thank a few people. Where's Parky? There you go. So Parky, Darren Parker, those that know, he was the first person, other than sort of the volunteers, stepped up and gave us funds. So thanks, Mark, for giving us the seed capital to actually get to where we are. So I'd like to thank you. Marky's always had Marky's always had a pay-it-forward mindset, so thank you. Secondly, thank Australian Underwater Products, so Rachel and Adrian, are they here? Thank you. And why they're important, because we actually need credibility. I mean, we're playing with people's lives when you're scuba diving, so we need a credibility organisation like yours to actually help us and get the tangible reality we're after. Second is Craig. Is Craig here? There's Anna Maria. She's here somewhere. We actually provide this facility, so we got this for free. So he's got this organisation upstairs. So I'd like to thank them. They are around somewhere. Thank them for providing this facility for us to host this event here. And Albert said it only came from a 30-minute conversation with him. 30 minutes, he said, "Yep, you can have it here for free." He didn't say take the artwork, so don't please take the artwork. That's actually for sale, so leave the artwork alone. Production items are here tonight, so I'd like to thank him. A huge part. Also, Peter for Sweeps, he can't be here, but they actually donated a lot of drinks tonight. So, we are running on vapours in terms of our income. We don't make money from the board. It's all about giving money to the community, so I'd like to thank them. And also thanks to the volunteers that are here tonight. I'd like to thank you all. A big round of applause for the volunteers and my kids. And finally, my board, Albert, Gons, Darren, you met, Michael, Diana, Phil, Gregor. They've given so much of their time, all for free. And I hope it's been worthwhile. I hope actually we've created something that actually won't make lasting legacies. But again, it's up to you, it's up to all our friends, it's up to all the contacts to make this a reality. Until now, it's a concept, it's a vision, it's a dream Albie had 10 years ago, so can you help Albie's dream? That's my ask. Can you help Albie's dream? For all our dreams, we actually change some lives out there, make it tangible. Thank you, have a good night.